Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Bunker Podcast. We are back again. Make sure to drop a like and a subscribe. All that boring admin stuff, but it really helps the channel. And today we are joined by a band by way of Leeds. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah,
we're repping Leeds today, boys. This is Sleuth Gang. Welcome to the podcast, guys. How we doing? Gang in this bitch. Okay, let's start off with the obvious question. There's 7 people in the band. Just 6 of you here today. One's coming. He's late. But we can crack on. But yeah, there's 7 members. I feel like I've said this before. I feel like I'm like the whatever podcast at the minute. Got like 10 people on. But yeah, how come there's so many members, and what's the dynamic with you guys? With so many people a part of the creative process, I guess.
With the whole 7 members thing, it's kind of. We wrote some songs before there was a band. And that song happened to have 2 guitars on it, and obviously a bass as well. Drums, and it was like, shit, how are we going to do this live? And then it kind of kept growing. And then we kind of had 7 members before we even knew about, like, we realised ourselves.
Yeah, it kind of ballooned to that point where, yeah. Are you guys all like a big family now then? Like, everyone's, on the same path, on the same wave?
Spending so much time together, it's hard to not be like a family. Like, we fucking...
Loads of argument.
Yeah, we go through every single motion you can imagine within a family. Like, it's, it's sick. It's just fucking... It can be so intense as well. You're 7 people around you all the time. Like, but
yeah, I imagine that's like a lot of like, unsuppressed thought going on there. Like a lot of people like different ideas, but I suppose you kind of get the best out of each other in that respect, right?
That's the beauty of it as well. Like that's like there's things around about, isn't it? Like it's just kind of like if you are like a family, you're gonna go through the turmoil, you're gonna go through the happiness, everything. So it's good.
Yeah. I think we have this thing where it's like. We kind of value like the sort of positive experience, but like the bad, like you got to go through the bad times to appreciate the good, and every sort of family goes through that. And like I'm sure it's the same for you guys in this little kind of family by choice that you've established over here.
I think it's super easy to forget like the big picture, especially when like there's 7 of us, and sometimes there's 7 of us like stuffed into a van. So it's like they're like sat there and like it's like 2 people like fucking Len and Dan being fucking well annoying, and then there's like somebody playing like the PSP like really loud. There's like I don't know, somebody asleep and stuff, and there's someone driving, and it's like there's like all this like sensory overload, and then you're getting like really pissed off, and then you think like we're doing this because we are in this sick position where we get to drive to Glasgow to go and play a festival.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the alternative is we're just going to be sat on our ass and like I don't know, playing League of Legends.
You've kind of got to ground yourself to remind yourself like, oh, this experience is actually sick.
That's it. One day we'll look back on it and be like, oh, remember that time when
I
this
screamed at the universe for this. No, I've got it. It's like half the time I'm like, I'm so fucking hungry.
It's quite true of life though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Being in a band, it's just you spend most of your time being angry.
There's a chaos to it for sure.
we're talking
You go and do the gigs and you do all the cool shit and you're like, right, that's why I do it.
No, we talked about that the other night, weren't we? It's weird how like you can get whatever is going on outside, wherever it might be, even in your own like lives outside the band, you get on stage and it's just like everything disappears. It's fucking mint.
You go and do that thing, nothing that you were arguing about.
None of it matters. Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Fucking kill it, and then you're like, right, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so what's like? I suppose that segues us nicely onto what was the origins of. No, well, not just like the band in and of itself, but like the name Sleuth Gang. Like, where does the sort of concept come from? I guess
it's an anagram of hustle.
Is it?
I feel like you're the guy that came up with the sort of title here, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, I've been hustling from day one, on the streets.
Loyal. Don't forget about the loyalty or the respect. Yeah.
I was growing up. I was from a place in America where I was originally born, and we're with these lads. Big Smoke was one of the guys.
For a second, I was like, "He's being serious."
And yeah, man, like it's just I mean, no, there is actually a real story called Sleuth Gang, but I mean,
we're all detectives. It's so weird.
We're on the beat. Like.
I've actually signed up for a podcast with 7 feds. That's what's happened right now. I'm glad that I'm not up to any illegal activities. Yeah.
I mean, listen, we're viewing the Epstein file for us.
Way back when I used to rap under an alias called Said the Bear, and then
That's dope.
And then Sam came up with Sleuth Gang because a sleuth is a pack of bears, and then that's where it came from, essentially.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I think we've all done 360s with it, like we've all said before. There was like, what the fuck, like, this is the fucking worst name ever. And then weirdly, when people say to you, oh, how's Sleuth doing, you kind of like, you're just kind of used to it.
There is kind of a catchiness to it. Oh, it's kind of got into people's...
used to saying it, but I remember getting a message from a band called Sleuth Gang being like, you're looking for a bass player. I'm like,
I would have been the same, mate, to us. I remember we've all fucking hated it, and yeah, but it's like, do you know, like when we see like people at shows and that, how's it? Oh, Sleuth, man. You're like,
It looks good on the t-shirt, doesn't it?
yeah, and we're a gang, you know what I mean?
It's weird though, like whenever you meet like cynical industry people, like the first thing they always say is like, oh, we love the name. And it's like, really?
Yeah.
I'm glad you do, bro.
I love the name from the beginning, man. I thought it was fire from the start.
Alex Turner says that he regrets calling the band Arctic Monkeys, doesn't he? So
Fair.
true. That's the one.
You got to live with it. You got to live with it.
enough, the meaning and everything disappears.
Yeah.
So,
And I suppose it's getting it like cemented into the kind of like public consciousness of this. You know what I mean?
Def Leppard.
Yeah. Like when you originally deep it, it's kind of a stupid name. Yeah.
It's spelt as well, it's shit. Porn with a K, man.
I don't make that mistake.
Oh, that's great. But yeah, you mentioned that you were like used to rap under, like you had your own solo like rap music.
Yeah.
I presume a couple of you other guys have done other projects before, you know, done solo stuff here and there.
Yeah, never been.
So you're the one who's like cutting his teeth. But yeah, for the most part, like, I imagine that like working as part of a band, as part of a collective, I suppose because you're all kind of working towards the same thing, I imagine there's like benefits to that you don't quite get working as a solo artist. I imagine there's kind of a strength and unity aspect to it, right? Do you notice that kind of difference in a way?
Skill set, you know what I mean? Like, I can't spend a day emailing promoters or talking to people like that.
Yeah.
I'm useless at that, but I can write a tune or put a cool bass line down on something where someone else can do that but can't play bass, you know what I mean? So
That's it.
their own thing, you can kind of like dish shit out to everybody else, but
Everyone like, you know, like there's so many jobs what need doing, and I always think to myself like, I would never, because I'm not like, I am like a musician, but like it doesn't come natural to me. Like I like find like writing music super hard. So it's like if I didn't have these guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. If they didn't have what I do, they wouldn't be able to do what they're doing. Everything's like super.
It's called Fiverr.
AI generated.
No, but he's right, like 100%. It's like everyone's got their own skill sets and
Yeah.
inputs and stuff, and it's sick. Like, look, when I was doing the solo shit, like I used to get Jeremy's always on my tracks because it's so much more fun having someone else.
Oh, so you two knew each other like before the band? Ah, okay, cool.
For the band as well. Like I've known him for 8 years. Like, but like that, there's a reason why you get someone else on your track because it opens the track up. It's a lot more fun, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
where like
Different dimension to the songs, yeah.
And now you've got 7 dimensions to a song, which is like so like.
You said 8 years.
When?
You've known me for 8 years.
I thought you said
No,
that.
no, I've known you fucking. I said I've known you ages.
He said 8 years.
I swear he said 8 years. And all
I was gonna say like that's
I know Sam's 15 years. It's not 8 years. I said ages.
It might be 16.
we can listen to it. Most rewatched part of the YouTube video.
like, wait, what? Yeah.
Being on the stage with 6 other people, it feels like less eyes are on you as well. So you can feel more comfortable on stage, whereas like being a solo artist sometimes, especially getting
It's a bit daunting.
yeah, and we don't even get nervous anymore.
That's what like,
you know.
Yeah, you saw.
At the first, you know, because we did BBC and a few festivals, so getting up on that stage was a little bit nerve-wracking. Just
You talk about BBC introducing?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds like. No, I've not written this question down, but that sounds like a mad experience. How was BBC introducing?
it was our second show, wasn't it?
That's like first ever gig.
throwing you into the deep end there, son. Fucking hell.
Smashed some cans and went for it, yeah.
It was our second gig. It was the first gig with Jeremy coming back.
Yeah,
because we went back to Bermuda. And we only ended up with like a packed out room. I think it was like 300 cap, which isn't that much, but for your second gig.
Yeah, it feels kind of mad, yeah.
It's fucking wild.
People were really into it as well, so, yeah.
That's dope, that's dope.
Like personally, I think that show defined the rest of what has happened across the years.
It set a good benchmark, yeah.
It was mad. It was the first time where we experienced like stepping off a stage and people all day were coming up. I saw your set. And I'm not gonna lie, it felt fucking mint.
we made one fan from that gig that's followed us every.
That's so sick. Day one fan.
That was just because Max was playing.
Yeah.
That's so
We haven't really
sick.
got any other fans apart from Max, so it's like you get the one show up to every gig and you're like,
Yeah, like it could be empty, but he's gonna be there. That's dope. That's
It's a bit
dope.
like Where's Wally sometimes, though. Like, sometimes you go to a room, you expect them to be there, but you're like, they've got to be here somewhere. There we go.
Max is down in the corner of the room.
When they're not there, it feels like someone's.
Yeah, something's wrong. Yeah.
It's like one of us is missing.
I remember like.
But it's like with the Humber Street thing, we went back last year and people wearing t-shirts, weren't they?
Yeah.
You walk around in Sleuth Gang t-shirts, we're like, holy shit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, like this is a thing. Like that's crazy.
I
Yeah.
was taking a photo the other day for like Instagram and stuff, and like there's a picture of Lennon in the crowd with his guitar, and we've had that photo for like a year and a half, and I never clocked that like there's a girl stood behind him in a Sleuth Gang t-shirt, and it's like that's mad.
Yeah.
T-shirt of our band, and I was on Facebook the other week, and then some festival shared a photo of like these two lads like both holding beer or something at the festival. One of them's wearing a Sleuth Gang t-shirt. I was like,
I didn't pop that. I thought you were just posting it. So.
Random place.
That was
Scotland.
So like it never. What you're saying is like it never really gets old. That stuff. Like you always appreciate that shit. Like
That's the shit that makes it like you go fuck yeah. That's why you do it, innit? Like when you realise it is bigger than the 7 people that are in the band. That's the most satisfying thing.
for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Like obviously it's cool being in a band, but when you see other people actually enjoy what you do, like the community.
That's like the most satisfying element of it, for sure.
Rush, and, like when you come off the stage and instantly you got like strangers coming up to you and like, oh, you sing that bit that one class, and you're like, shit, I don't know who you are, but that song's good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They immediately feel like a connection to you through the music, man. Yeah, that's dope. That's
It's
dope.
hard when you think you've done shit though, and they're like, "That was great."
I mean, give about it. It's horrible. It's got fucked up so many times. Yeah, they're like, they don't care. They're not analysing the performance like I am.
I was straight up like, yeah, man, we've done better. You know.
We must seem like such miserable twats when we do that. Get off stage. Oh, that was the best thing. That was so good. That was so good. No shit, mate. Honestly.
People come to me. People come to me and you fucked up that one, didn't I?
Okay, yeah. So you guys blend a lot of different genres together. I hear some like punk rock in there, some hip hop, drum and bass. But if I was to describe you in one word, correct me if I'm wrong here.
Classical.
I can see Dan pointing up.
like, what are we? I'll maybe probably describe you as new metal. No. What's wrong with the new metal? Like, what is wrong with that?
Oh no, it's like an inside joke.
It's like an inside joke.
Like, I'm joining the party too late.
Like the first. Well, up to now, we've basically been branded ourselves as a punk band, but we're not punk enough to get onto a punk gig.
Right, that's interesting.
We're not rap enough to get onto rap gigs, so it's like we're constantly in our own sphere.
Yeah.
So we have like rolled and said, right, we're trying to do a bit of new metal.
Outside the band, people would always be like new metal, and we'll be there like.
But people want to
It's because we're a rock band. But like, you've got a rock band with rappers, you are automatically.
Yeah, it's hard to not be like put into. Do you guys resent that kind of stereotyping in a sense, or do you not really give a fuck?
I do now, but if it helps.
I don't waste all the time on
I do at this point, but if we get big and then we blow up as a new metal band, fine, awesome.
If there's 2 things to know about Dan, he hates new metal and Pierce Brosnan.
I got to put it out. Like, Dan does not hate new metal.
I really like.
Or Pierce Brosnan.
I love loads of new metal. I just can't. System of Down,
And all of his films.
Deftones. Fucking. There's so many.
But I was going to ask, like, what was the influence of the likes of like Papa Roach and Limp Bizkit on you guys crafting the sound? What was that?
More of the new single to be honest, I think. Like, you know, you need an FFO, don't you, for your Spotify campaign.
It's just.
It just comes, isn't it? Like that, the things with crafting the sound, it's less about like individual. This is where we do struggle. It's like there's so many of us. There's so much influence that we're all creating people all the time. So we're creating this sound. That ultimately is gonna have some rap on it, some screaming on it, whatever it might be. So when it comes to doing your stuff, like for fans of, you're in this sphere of like. I mean, yeah.
It's a bit of an impossible position.
Well, it's just like
You've got to be really broad as well, because if you're like, for fans of like, I don't know, the mini cheddars, and they've got like, they might be a massive influence, but like, you know, if they've only got 8 fans and it's only going to 8 people and only 4 of them might like it, so you've got to be like, for fans of Papa Roach.
we all.
If we get a Papa Roach tour, I love Papa Roach.
He's watching us right now with love.
Yeah, one of my best favourite bands ever, man.
I saw him support Don Broco like a year ago.
I bet they were really good.
They were actually really good. And I was like, I didn't realise how much I like Papa Roach.
It's such a distinct part, I think, when you're like 13 and you can't deny, like at that time, Last Resort was slapping. So
Did they do a song on wrestling, on SmackDown or something?
Papa Roach. Yeah, they did I just wanna be loved.
Is that Papa Roach?
Yeah.
Is that Papa Roach? Crazy. I never knew that was them.
Nothing like Papa Roach, but yeah, it's Papa Roach.
That's dope.
It's really weird because you had like the not early singles, but like the stuff that were really big, and then everything outside of that. Every time you used to come onto like Kerrang or like Skulls, you'd be like, "Is that actually the same?"
just turned it like a weird like hard rock band.
Yeah. That's our next step. That's what happens after this.
Lots of fans of Aerosmith. AC/DC.
Do you guys enjoy like sort of jumping around and like and experimenting with lots of different types of music though? Is that, I imagine that is another benefit of having so many members of the band and so many sort of musical influences in a sense. You can kind of jump a bit around all over the place, right?
It's unavoidable for us.
Yeah. None of us have the same taste in music, really. Like we're all.
It's a beautiful thing, though, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Same cut of me smothered in a different.
Yeah, no. It's strange. We all have like. None of us really have the same taste in music, but then we've all got really broad taste in music.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like there are like literal overlaps, but it might not be the central point of it. It might just be like, like we went to see like horror the other day, for example.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know what I mean? You'd heard it.
In a perfect world,
We could sound like horror, like nasty, distorted stuff, but it's not. There's not like a big.
It's a bit niche. It's a bit niche. Yeah. It's like
level up to a certain point doing that.
Yeah, you can do the odd tune like that, but I feel like it's probably hard doing that as like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But what I mean is like, in terms of like, we all went to that, we all really enjoyed it, but like that's a very brief overlap that you like. Why horror? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's like cool. Like you had a religious experience, mate. You got circumcised.
It's already started.
I'm joking. No,
Bring it back.
But no, like stuff like that, like there are obviously overlaps. There's bands that we all like like you might fucking hate a band I like. You might fucking like I might hate a band. Obviously you love 36 Crazy Fists, what they're called.
Yeah, I fucking call it man.
Yeah, I hate them.
And you love Doug.
But like you did like it's interesting that you don't let that get in the way of like, you know, like when it comes to like your own music, we're all on the same page. That's really interesting.
I think with music fundamentals, it's like if it's good, it's good, innit? You can't deny a good thing.
I don't think we are a lot of the time. I think we just have to
Compromise.
Yeah, compromise and
agree. Like
Again, benefits to all that though.
things and like you get used to playing it anyway, and like, it becomes a song. It's not something that someone else has done and then brought to it. Do you know what I mean?
For sure.
Play it over and over and over again, and then eventually it's your song, and you just.
It's one of them things where it's like, because there is so many of us, it's like we're never going to have like a unanimous, like, we all absolutely love this song. Because I hated GDD and I really didn't want to do it. It's like our last single, and it's just like, but you just got to kind of just like, everyone else likes it.
Yeah.
It's written, you know what I mean?
They can transform as well though, because you can hate a song like sonically. You can think, I don't really like this like sonically, but then you go and play it live, but that's the fucking sickest thing I've ever done.
It's a good reaction.
Yeah, innit? Because that's like then you associate with that feeling. Like It's like Burn Me Down, for example, is actually an ideal song. We've had some insane reactions to that song, and now you associate it with that reaction, and it's such a nice feeling.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, yeah, I think when you're in a band, it's not as literal as saying, "Oh, do you like this song?" It's about, do you like everything that surrounds it? Do you like how that song makes you feel? The experiences you've had because of this song. Like Safe Bet was a great experience for us all. Like it did pretty well. Like we were well happy with it. And now that will stand in such high regard of us all because that was our best fucking song that we've ever released. Do you know what I mean? In terms of like ultimately, like performed decently. So it changes your perception of a song.
I feel like you just brought up like 3 things that I've got pre-written questions about. So where do we go from there? I suppose like we'll go in chronological order with what you mentioned first. The latest single, GDD, what was the inspiration behind that track? And yeah, just tell me a little bit more about that latest tune that you put out, boys.
Yeah, I mean, Lewis, you might as well.
Do you want me to go with GDD? Or do you want to go Run Rabbit Run?
Well, I mean, the GDD experience was your experience.
Oh, yeah. So essentially, GDD was originally written about a preacher in Leeds City Centre who was preaching the word of God. And I quite like speaking to religious people sometimes because I think it's quite interesting to see how they ended up there. So I was like, I approached this.
Yeah, it's like speaking to someone who's got a different worldview to that of your own, yeah.
Tell me what you got here.
I was kind of like, want them to talk to me, but they never do.
Yeah.
But like, I'm always thinking, like, why? Like, it's a bit of rejection. Like, why do I not like to be converted?
But I think it's interesting, isn't it? Because it's like usually they have some wild story of how they end up getting there. Anyway, so I was like, I'll have a word of her, see what's going on, and then naturally went to ask her what she thought about homosexuality, and she told me that God would forgive everyone at Heaven's Gate. And then I was like, right, is that even criminals then? And essentially she was like, yeah, and I was like, well, what?
Well, the whole idea is like everyone's a sinner. Like, do you know what I mean? Like when you read it, like
what it was is the fact that like from that she then I said to her, well, does that mean paedophiles as well? Because in my head that's like
Jimmy Savile forgives himself for his sins.
In my head, like at the end of the day, if you're a nonce, it's the lowest. Do you know what I mean? It's the lowest form of human, and it's like
of course.
So exactly. So I asked her this, and she went, in the eyes of God, homosexuals and nonces are essentially as bad as each other. And I thought that's absolutely fucked, mate. Like that's absolutely fucked. So that's what essentially what the lyrics started off being about, and then it went on to develop to be more about like, false idols and people who tell you things for their own personal gain, essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose
I think that's the thing with like religious fundamentalism, isn't it? It's like if you follow. I've always said this about religion. I think there's like nuggets of truth in there. It's like you could lift certain bits to like lead like a good life or whatever. But like, I think if you follow it to the T, it kind of like the waters just get muddied, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like,
how can you possibly pass down the same message for 2,000 years?
Yeah.
Oh God! Well, they don't. It's impossible. Yeah, it's been like rewritten so many times. Yeah.
Its essence is just like a way to live as a better person. But so many people have bastardised that over the years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not about being this. It's about control.
Think about 2,000 years ago, right? Ancient Egypt or wherever you are. You've not got like a system of law to tell people like you can and can't do this. This is illegal. This isn't. So what do you use? You use like God. Like if you're a God-fearing person, then like you'll get into salvation when you die, and that's how you control people, bro. It's as simple as that.
Ultimately, like there's nothing. I actually have nothing against religions or anything like that. I think you know what people can believe that. Well, if they feel like they need something to believe in, that's absolutely fine. It's when that starts to penalise different groups of people. Or try and force your beliefs on other people, then that's for me where the line is. And that's when it gets fucked up. But at the end of the day, there's some great things that come out of religion when people find it, and that's kind of their salvation. Do you know what I mean? That's fine.
It works. Just to clarify as well, it works the same in Christianity, Islam, Judaism. This isn't like a discriminatory thing.
This is a blanket term across anything that anybody believes in, because it can all be taken to the extreme, and then that's when it becomes problematic.
I think it's like. None of us would ever like say to someone like, "Oh, you're wrong for like following religion" or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's when it starts to become used as a device to like cause hate or to all them sort of things. That's when it's.
Completely.
It's like my religious in-group is superior to your religious in-group. It's like
you know,
fuck off.
Like if you're telling a gay person they're gonna burn in hell and stuff like that, then it's like, well.
How do you think you're gonna get one-sided by saying that as well?
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
It's like, I'm alright, bro. You know, I totally get it.
What, really? I'm never doing that again.
So, I feel like we've gone on quite a slightly deeper tangent here, but like that, goddamn day. But you know, I feel like it's one of those tunes that like there is a deeper message to it than like what initially is on you perceive on the surface, right?
I think that's most of our songs, to be honest. Yeah, we try and like take what are quite serious things and make them a bit of fun, because what's the point in writing if it's like don't write it, but like a bit of hype every now and then. But usually there's a deeper meaning to everything we do. So
Something to say.
That's what I mean. If you're gonna have a platform, you've got to use it for something decent, right? But I'm also not willing to like go preach about it. Just take what you want from it, like.
Yeah, like you can kind of like there's kind of an apoliticalness to a degree. It's like people can take their own meaning from it for sure. Segues would be really nice on to my next question. The song Pity Party, the hook goes fight, 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 knock your lights out. I really liked that one. Was that aimed at any specific person whose lights you proverbially wanted to knock out, or is it more just a general angst there? Wait, what is the Pierce Brosnan thing? Just to clear this up. One of my favourite James Bonds, like.
I'm taking it to the grave with me.
Do you not just like him as Bond, or is it?
I really like him.
I feel like my first Bond, but I feel like I'm not going to get to the bottom. I feel like I'm not going to get to the bottom of this issue.
It was a misunderstanding, and now it's an in-joke that we've been making for a year.
Get some t-shirts.
Will not repeat it. My family might watch this. So.
Okay, yeah, like if Mum's watching, fair enough. Well, yeah, when the cameras are off, you can tell me about that.
Talented actor, and he's definitely the 5th James Bond. Something
keep it, very factual, not offending anybody. Great, but Pity Party. Yeah, talk to me a little bit about that tune right there.
Again, Pity Party again is another one of them songs. It's about anxiety, so essentially the fight is fighting yourself. Like the whole thing is about fighting yourself. Like in Jeremy's verse, he talks about he describes anxiety as like King. His verse just says King Kong. And it's like to anyone that's like, King Kong's pretty hype, and it's like no, he's describing anxiety as King Kong bashing his way through a party.
That's sick. That's so fucking cool.
It's also like a play on words, because a pity party isn't actually a party. It's a phrase.
Yeah, he's like, oh, feel sorry for me, sort of. Yeah. But you're like creating that imagery of like a literal piss up. Yeah, that's dope. That's really clever.
It's self-destruction.
Yeah, it's like when you're in that point, man, like, and you're like super anxious. And I remember when I was like going through a real bad phase in like my early 20s and stuff, and you do lash out and you do just become a bit of a prick.
Yeah. I get it.
Addressing that as well, because it's like, I think we said this on a different interview and stuff, but like people make anxiety super like pretty or like super niche, and there's always like an image of somebody like who's like worrying at home and stuff, but it can just turn you into this like an absolute arsehole.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
You just start doing things for like to make yourself feel better or because of like your whatever and stuff, and it's like, like, let's look at it what it is. It is like something you struggle with, and it has like a horrible repercussion on a lot of things. There's no point just going on and just like painting this like pretty picture because that's not what it is.
It's such a vast thing as well, like the levels things like you're saying about like there's such a level to anxiety. Like it does go from you might feel a little bit anxious, but then you're saying you do start being a prick because you're being a prick to yourself. You want everyone else to know exactly how much of a prick you're being to yourself. So
yeah,
you be like prick to somebody else.
Do you think we like kind of a sort of 21st century 2026 kind of problem? But do you think we sort of glorify like mental illness and these things, not in the sense of like, I think it's a good thing that we live in a generation where we're more aware of like how we feel, these types of things of that nature, and we can sort of be more self-aware on that regard. But that kind of element of like making it sort of everyone else's problem as well. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, people have kind of got to like crack on. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a weird one because I think it's sort of bittersweet because don't get me wrong, like mental health stuff is definitely like a currency now to some extent. Like you'd be weird probably not to have mental health stuff like at the moment.
Yeah.
However, I think the world's had to go through that normalisation of it to be able to sort of progress with where we're at. So yes, don't get me wrong, there is an element of it that, you know, there is a currency, but we kind of owe it a lot because now you can have the open conversations that you need to have. You can,
Yeah.
There's a lot more understanding around it. Workplaces are getting better. Like the general consensus of the whole world is a lot better because we can have the conversations. And like a lot of people don't like that.
It's just a trade-off, is what you're saying. Like it's kind of it's a necessary evil to sort of get to a better place that we kind of got to go through. Yeah.
I always think about the Public Enemy song where it says the next evolution is the evolution of the mind.
Yeah, very true.
I think that's like kind of where we're sort of heading now. And yeah, there's so much bullshit in the world and so much shit and so much retaliation against people expanding about how they think. But I think it's a necessary evil because I think at the same time we need to expand ourselves just to normalise everything that is going, like everything that can be a human emotion and whatever it might be. I think
it's super, yeah, like it's like a thing for me, like is like mental health is a really important subject, and it's like you said, it's completely bittersweet, but it's also like super advantageous but like super damaging at the same time. Like I got recently diagnosed with ADHD, and
it's quite late for that diagnosis to come, to be fair. Yeah.
But it's like I would never have realised, because I kind of had the assumption ADHD people are like energy and easily distracted and stuff, whereas my life is like I can be like super lazy and like doing like simple things, like if I don't want to do it I find it like physically painful. So if I didn't see all the stuff on Instagram that made me think like, oh, maybe I should get checked out, and then now I'm like getting super medicated or whatever and all that stuff, which is helping me. If I didn't do that, then I never would have had the diagnosis. But on the other side of it, you get so many people who look at them sort of things and they say like, oh, I think I'm a bit ADHD actually, and then all of a sudden this thing which has super crippled my life and which I never even knew about and has affected me obviously since I was born.
Yeah.
It's so trivialised to the point where it's like, oh well, everyone's a bit ADHD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's alright, mate. Everyone's a little bit like that.
Yeah, but it's a bit like, fuck off, it doesn't mean the problem is any reduced. Yeah, I totally get you.
And it's like, it does drive me nuts. It really does.
It's hard though, because arguably I think that's getting a diagnosis one of the best things that you've ever done for yourself, is because like I live with Sam and like it is a struggle, and that's the thing. But you only see the pretty side on Instagram as well. Like the people are like, I've got ADHD, yay.
Yeah.
And it's like it's hard.
Like you haven't got to live with that on a day-to-day basis. It's like
struggle with it. It's actually it's tougher than even I could imagine, because I've seen this whole process. And it's just it's mental, like it is crazy.
So I hate it so much, and like you see people, like you know when people talk about being like neurospicy and like saying it's like and it's like there's nothing more that I'd want than to have a normal brain and be able to do stuff like tidy my bedroom and not make it like take 8 weeks, and then by the time I've finished I've already made a mess somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like I would love to just like exist like an actual functioning human being, but I just don't.
It's not a choice. You can't choose these things. But man. at least that we've, you know, like I said, at least we're more self-aware of it as a people, as a society. We've got things in place to help people with that stuff, which is, you know, the ultimate good. Yeah.
It's the how do I word it? Like with anxiety and stuff like that, I think for a lot of people that in itself can be a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I can't do this because I have anxiety, I feel anxious or something like that. And it's just a completely normal part of life. Everybody deals with it in some
Yeah. Like I deal with anxiety, but you gotta get through it, bro.
Anxiety,
you know.
It sounds like a mental illness where if I'm just anxious. I'm anxious about going to do this thing. But I went and did it, and I feel so much better for going to do it.
Yeah, for real.
It doesn't have to be a deal breaker, you know. Everybody suffers with it, but just plow through and do it anyway.
There's definitely like a power in fighting. Like mental
yourself, yeah. You gotta go out of your comfort zone and do these things.
If you completely like let anxiety and stuff like that win, then you end up getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and you start training yourself into being in this situation where the outside world starts to look scary, and you've got to fight it.
But
like, if you can't,
yeah, that's not the way to go. Yeah, for real.
Rewired so that fear of doing anything is the norm, and that's what you're comfortable doing.
Isn't it?
So you can't go out and do anything else because that's it, you know. So I don't know.
Moving on a little bit, it's just swagway in here. Okay, I've seen you guys perform live a few times now. Your live shows they get turned up, they get lit. Is the live aspect to your music is that kind of the most crucial element of what you do, would you say? Or is there more that goes into kind of the studio process than, you know, your average listener is maybe aware of, in a sense?
I think it's two different things. It's like two separate things. We're a really good, like raw sounding live band, and what we record's a lot more polished. And I don't know, it's balancing the two really, isn't it? Because we don't sound like live what we do on recordings. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think of it as two separate things. I think it's really cool that we're going to do this, like, you know, really well produced stuff, and then we take it and play it live and it just sounds mean.
I think like when we put stuff out, the song can be one genre, but no matter if you come to see us, we're a punk band. Like.
Yeah, in essence.
Every time we play live, we're a punk band, whereas we might put out new metal tracks, but we are a punk band live.
Yeah. And another thing we guys keep forgetting to mention is that we've had songs that we've been playing live for like 2 years that has never been recorded. Just creating.
How come you've not got around to recording some of those ones that?
It's fucking expensive.
Yeah, true that.
So you got to pick the songs that you like believe in the most.
Yeah.
Such a fucking hard process. I literally said to you the other night, didn't I? I was like, I wish that we could just have the money to sit in a studio and just churn as much shit out as you possibly can, as many ideas as you can, but
you've kind of got to be selective with it.
Well, it's the world we live in. You've got time constraints. So like, everyone's like, oh, you got to release this many tracks, blah blah. You got to do this, you got to do that. Number two, it's like, okay, that sound. However, it costs this much money to do this, and then you got to run a promo campaign, whatever it might be. It's all planned. It's either funneling money, hemorrhaging money in something, or whatever. And it's kind of like you said, it's about.
Music video.
Yeah, exactly. Like we just did a music video, and it's like it's not the most expensive thing ever, but at the same time, you know, we're 7 really normal blokes.
Yeah,
we're like normal. Just got normal.
If there's somebody out there like we're just looking for someone, like that'd be really good.
Got a spare couple of grand.
7 pages right here.
So I take it just off the back of that on a more serious note. I take it you guys are still like independent. You've not like.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, we will sell our soul though. Like, again, whatever you want. We'll be.
All the new metal you want.
But no, yeah. What do you think the difference is? Like, obviously, you've like been, like you said, you've been a band, you've been in the industry a couple of years. What do you think that difference is between being independent and being signed? Like, what are the pros and cons to both? I suppose.
I've never been signed, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think ultimately it's just like it can't. I think everyone knows the music industry at the moment is a bit skint. I saw a thing about Witch Fever being skint. They've just done a massive European tour.
Yeah.
Sorry, Witch Fever. That sucks. No, it's just like, but that's a prime example because like ultimately you've got to front all the cash at all times, and to maintain your like a regular life where you're a functioning human being, like giving back to society, what you have to do to be a normal person. It's hard when you're fucking trying to balance it with also like
real life.
Full-time job.
It's just fucking shit. Honestly, like, it's absolutely like that's the killer, man. I think that I swear that's why.
That's why a lot of bands and artists kind of stop because like real day-to-day responsibilities kind of grind them down and stuff.
Yeah,
I think no one realizes like how little amount of money you make in a band. Like obviously we're not a big band anyway. But like, even if we go to play a show, there's like the petrol, which takes like a big chunk of the money. There's like your food, what you buy there. You know, like all these things go into it. Like if you're releasing a song, you get no money from it anyway. You're putting out this product which has cost us maybe 600 quid. You get no return on it. You're hoping like maybe one day you might get a bit of return, but nothing ever comes through.
Nothing's immediate return when you're this size anyway. Like obviously when you're bigger, yeah, you know if you can put out the shittest track in the world and someone's gonna fucking bash that. Do you know what I mean? Where, like when you're this size, yeah, you nothing is a guarantee ever, and that's sometimes you have to have a good word with yourself about that because sometimes you look around you and you're like, mate, like, can I do this? Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
My dog was just ill. I'd spend $2,000 doing that.
Oh yeah, vet bills like they get fuck people in the ass, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it sucks. But I still have to pay for band stuff, which is fine. I don't mind. But there is that weird like, this is crazy. Like this is like such a weird balance and it fucks you.
But a full-time job and a second part-time job.
That's also full-time.
One job funds the other one.
Yeah.
Get tax more.
Yeah. Half of everything you earn goes to Johnny Taxman's son. But all that being said, going back to the original question, you guys' live shows get lit. They get to people turn out for you guys. So like, you know, like I believe I saw you guys in Leeds. I think that was like a hometown crowd, but like they were going, yeah. Like you guys are a big deal in your city, I would say. You've got the home fans on side, right?
We're actually a bigger deal in Hull. It's mad. We have
yeah, the Hull shows are litty. Yeah.
We're a Hull band. Fuckly, no, honestly, like we Leeds and Hull, like we owe Hull our lives. I swear, like we're saying.
That's crazy.
I want to do a party in Hull because like I did not when we first went to play it. It was like. Yeah, it's Hull. Let's see what happens. But honestly, we've back so many times, and the people who actually like us are from there, which is crazy. Which is
sort us out, gets gigs.
That's so interesting. Yeah, like you got 2 or 3 towns are like really on side. It's like a shoe-in. Yeah.
Ever spent so much time in Hull in my life. This past 2 years, it's just been.
Well, it gives you a reason
at
to.
least once a month.
No, I love it though. Like it's sick. It's so nice having this this weird extended family in it. Like there's so many people like Sharon, big up Sharon, absolute Hull legend. She's like she goes to support all the local bands she can, and she messages about probably 10 times a day with different opportunities for bands and that. And it's like that's fucking insane.
That is awesome. That is sick.
The whole scene is fucking mint.
Got a residency at Dive as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, like it's just sick. Like there's so many of them that like come and see us. Like, and it's amazing because different ages as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Sharon, I'm not going to try and guess Sharon's age. She's beautiful. But yeah, she's not 21 for that way. Do you know what I mean? And she comes with her mates, and that's fucking mint. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
The other night we're playing Hull, and there's those 6 or 16-year-olds, and they came up and they're like, "We've come to see you. Can you get us in? It's 18 plus." Well, obviously we didn't do it.
Look, for the sake of the law enforcement watching, if you are, we did not let them in the venue. Just to be clear.
We gave him a shitload of cocaine. To sell.
Yeah. We're just in a. What do you mean? We're just in a band. You mean, officer?
Exactly. That's
Dark Ages, is that film we're gonna.
What the fuck else are we gonna fund it? No.
But yeah, well, I was gonna say those when you get those super lit crowd reactions. I imagine it makes all that time and work that you put into the music, the videos, like the whole, you know, the social media like promotion. That's like it makes all of that worth it, right? All that time that you put in.
It's like the best thing.
Yeah,
Like there's nothing I love more than being on stage, and like honestly, like it's like the biggest endorphin rush, man. Like you on there, you're getting a little workout. And it's like, it's so crazy. Like, random people in a room, right? They were like looking at me, and I'm attention seeking like fuck, and I'm getting rewarded for it. No one's telling me to shut the fuck up. No one's being like, what is that knobhead doing? Or some people probably are. But like, I'd say 99% of people think I'm mint.
I protect my ego because obviously, like, we play a gig and like most of the people don't know who we are. Some of them are going to say, "This is fucking shit."
Oh, it's so
There's always one. There's always one. Yeah.
But when I'm on that stage and I'm looking out, all of those people love me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're all there to see it. You know what I mean? They all love
they're
it.
there to
That's
see
why they're
you.
there.
Yeah, to see you dance.
I'm the personality.
That's the funny thing about when we play live though, because there's so many of us and we've all got different vibes. You can see people watching each person.
Yeah.
It's like people looking at Tom and some people looking at me fucking jumping.
Everyone's got their favourite member, yeah.
It's like a group of girls just stood at the front of the stage staring.
Well, he's a good-looking bastard. I mean, you know. Like,
He's gay, so he don't even want to be. But they love him. They love him.
We use them as bait.
Tom get some action.
No. Cut that.
Tom's happily taken apart from when we played.
That was really old.
Cut that. I can't tell Tom. I can't tell you gonna stop saying it. That's like a big hook.
Yeah.
Sex appeal.
Yeah.
And then obviously it was me, and like people look at me.
I think as well, like when we say it sounds like we fucking hate doing the videos, like we have to get some out of it, but we do fucking love doing music videos and shit. Like that's the thing with that. I think you got to enjoy the whole process, and like that's the gripes and everything to do with it. Like we love doing the media campaigns, we love fucking creating content. Like it's fun, just doing stupid shit. Ideas that come into your head and you go, maybe we can do that. Like we got Jeremy riding a flaming white horse for the last video. That's just for a photo shoot. Do you know what I mean? It's stupid shit because I was like, you sat there at night thinking, oh yeah, this is cool actually, yeah. Oh, we called Jeremy rode a horse.
It was crazy seeing it come alive as well, with the colours of the background and stuff, like that field views.
Yeah, when he like originally it's like kind of a dumb idea. When you see it in practice, like this is sick. Like,
and it stood in people's minds. Like, definitely stay in people's minds.
Well, I mean, when Youngboy did it, it worked. So like, fuck it, why not? Why not? You know.
When Jeremy Gordon did it.
Yeah.
It's like it's just stuff like that. Like, I think that like shit is the best thing. Is having an outlet where you can think of an idea, and as long as it's feasible, and you know, you can maybe pretty much go out there as best you can.
And like, what else can you do where you're like, what we're doing today, boys? Oh yeah, we're off to go and get Jeremy in a field topless and riding a horse. It's like,
where's that going?
It's a laugh first and foremost. Yeah.
You just come up with like random shit ideas. Like, I'll literally be sat there in bed at like 4 a.m. like, I might try and learn how to make a video game. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm make a Sleuth Gang game, and then you just sit there for the next like 3 days being like, right, so you got to do this, and then you end up learning random stuff, and you end up making random stuff, and nothing else can do that with. You can't be
true that.
Well, you probably could. Probably like
super creative estate agent.
I work at an estate agent, so I can tell you now we do it all the time.
But again, I feel like this interview has been smooth. So everything that you've said just segued nicely into the next thing. Speaking of creative ideas, the music video for Safe Bet, hilarious, loved it. The one in the Working Men's Club. I suppose you could say it's a roll of the dice doing something, satirical for one of your most popular songs, I would say, to date. But yeah, it really paid off. Is it important for you guys incorporating humour into the art, not taking yourself too seriously all the time, that sort of thing?
I don't know what you're on about. It's a really serious music video.
I still haven't forgiven you lot for what you did to me in that
Well,
video.
you look like a nut.
I just joined. I haven't played a gig with them yet. And they're like, right, this weekend, get your brother's suit that's 2 sizes too big for you. Hike it up, I'm going to stick your hair. You're like yes. You play guitar.
To be fair, if it was 1944, you would definitely be in the Luftwaffe, son. Look at him.
It's 2026. Paris not popular in America.
Adam was so ill for that video.
Yeah, I've been out night before.
But he suited the character though.
Yeah, I've been out night before, got home at 7, slept on before for about half an hour, and went to go meet them. Like, you want this time? Come in. Going to the toilet in between.
Yeah.
It's all coming out sick.
It's all coming out now. He actually said he was ill.
He was actually just fucked. Like, that was just...
You mean out? No.
That was great.
Migraines. Len's gonna get migraines.
No, I'm not the GD, even you know where I've been out as well.
Lewis's sister made a banging.
Here we are.
Can you imagine being ill and everyone starts pulling lids off shit? I'm just like,
Yeah, the last thing you want to smell is Indian food. Yeah, I get it.
I thought
It was biryani.
Yeah, that was right.
people coming over this as well,
I can't remember what that's called.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's banging it when she comes to like her Asian food. Like that's
I was always more into Indian food than Chinese. I like Chinese food, but
I agree. I love Chinese, but I'd rather have an Indian.
yeah, the only problem is like you're spending like it's more spending because you like Chinese, you can get a couple of little bits. Indian, like you want a curry, you want the Peshwari naan, you want the bhaji's.
And for about 20 quid, you've got like 3 days worth.
Exactly, you just nibble at it. Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
What's your Indian order?
Like the interview, like the roles have just flipped on their head. You're interviewing me now.
Tell me about your interview order.
I used to like a dopey arza with the onion, but I've been getting into my spicy stuff. I'll go for like a vindaloo now. I feel it the next day, lad, but you know it's good shit.
It's the most passionate I've seen you speak since we've been here.
I like my food. I like my
Vindaloo, Peshwari naan, kind of kingfisher.
Yeah, that's it. Peshwari naan, bhaji, all the trimmings.
Cobra.
Oh yeah. In an Indian restaurant, I don't know what they do to it. It just tastes different.
It's like freezing red balls.
Yeah.
8 garlic naans and a pint of vodka.
Yeah.
We should like get sponsored by an Indian restaurant or something.
Hey,
I'm alright. Celebration.
Mumtaz is right outside the flat. Mumtaz sticker on my guitar.
If a record label don't attack us, that's fine. But Mumtaz,
We'll do it.
That's great.
We'll do a jingle.
Great deal.
Right, Jeremy, think of a Mumtaz rap real quick. Like, actually,
That's right. That's really a rapper, isn't it?
We're going to see more what they can do in the live session shortly, boys. So keep your eyes out for that, people, for when that drops.
Comment and subscribe too.
Yeah, all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. Yeah, thanks for reminding them there, my guy. But yeah, okay. So we'll start wrapping this up. Last couple of questions. What upcoming releases do you guys have in the pipeline for fans to look forward to? And also in terms of like the big picture, what's next for you guys, and how far are you looking to take this?
Get rich or die trying.
That's the motto, man.
We'll see. February 19th. You asked me the date the other day. February the 19th.
February 19th.
Run Rabbit Run is coming out.
Oh, it's the 16th. Is it 19th?
Definitely 19th.
Right, yeah, 19th. February the 19th.
February the 19th.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. Go check that. This is the opportunity. Plug all of the things, you know.
February the 19th is coming out, and it's about if the rich got poor and the poor got rich, what would happen? Boom.
for fans of.
For fans of Papa Roach. Only for fans of Papa Roach. No one else listens to it.
I said just for Papa Roach.
That's great.
It's only for Papa Roach.
So if you're in London and around the 20th of February, we've got a gig. Do you want to tell us about that, Lewis?
We are playing in the Spice of Life with Kino and some other bands.
Are we on tour then?
We are doing a little mini tour, a little DIY.
This is technically a tour, yeah, technically a tour.
Do a tour, we're like, oh, fuck it, let's just try and do this. But yeah, so we start off in London on the 20th, on the 21st, we're in Brighton with Garage Land. Then we go home.
2 days off.
We got 4 gigs in Hull. Holiday.
You've got one in Manchester, right? There's one in Manchester coming up.
Manchester and went on Wednesday, so on Wednesday, it's in March.
Wait, no, let's go through this. Right, London 20th of February, Brighton 21st, not Cardiff. Scratch Cardiff. Scunthorpe on the 27th of February.
Scunthorpe.
We get to March, and then we're in Leeds on the 1st. And then we're in Leeds on the 21st. Then we're in Manchester on the 26th. And then if you're from Bridlington, 24th of April.
Fucking like Bridges, come down there. Bridlington, massive.
If you're looking for a great Indian, then there's Mumtaz. Best Vindaloo.
Oh yeah, plug the website in as well.
www.
I like
Fucking hell, yeah.
Let's get it.
Like the plugs are just going to go on all night, aren't they? Jeez.
I like Bengal Brasserie,
That's my favourite.
Oh, don't go. I'll say that non-sponsorship's happening, mate.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I go to Bengal Brasserie, I do get a little bit bored. And I do need to take my phone with me, so that's why I play Raid Shadow Legends.
Fucking everywhere. Oh dear.
What, the soldier game? We're going to do the sleuth game.
Seriously, this is the new single, thank you.
Yes.
So yeah, we got
subscribe.
Indeed, yeah. So yeah, just to confirm, we've got the tour dates and careful.
Holy shit.
And you said the new single is Run Rabbit Run, yeah?
I think so.
Yeah.
Run Rabbit Run.
Run Dog Run.
Okay, well, yeah. Run Rabbit Run, check the single, guys. Check out the live session dropping soon. And last but not least, where can people find your music?
Everywhere. Everywhere. Type it into Google. iTunes, Spotify, fucking Tidal. I think we're on Deezer.
Type into Gang on Google Images.
Yeah, group chat.
That is true, yeah. If you type Gang into Google Images,
That's crazy.
scroll for about 20 minutes, we are there.
If you bothered to do all that work, it is a thing.
Between the Bloods and the Crips.
Yeah. Nice. Unbelievable.
6 white guy from Leeds.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
But yeah, like guys, thanks so much for that's probably one of the more fun interviews I've done in a minute. That was fucking brilliant. Really appreciate your time, guys.
Shit bands.
But no, yeah, I really appreciate you coming on. You guys came out, you pulled up. It's what, there's platforms like this is what, you guys are what it's all about. We want to provide the platform for you guys to, come and do your thing, man. And yeah, just really appreciate you coming through, boys. No worries.
Thank you to you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's what we do, man. It's what we do.
Podcast.
Oh yeah, at Bunker Pod on Instagram. Yeah, like I'm gonna shameless self promotion there. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, the Bunker Studio. Yeah, hit us up. Like, subscribe. Yeah, I think that's just about it. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Catch you on the next one.
Sleuth Gang!
The only person in the world with a fucking Jackass collection. Who else got all that shit on fucking display?
Wait, a Jackass collection?
I'm a historian of CKY and Jackass. Yeah, I've got it all.
Actually, yeah. Well, we went around to his house and he was having a party. He was like, come here, show me all his collection.
Let's show the Jackass collection.
This
is my original copy of Wild Boys. And,
original VHS still see it.
To be fair, I bet some of that stuff's going for a pretty penny these days, yeah.
that's his retirement.
It's the nest egg, boys.